Okay.
So this is Sammy, and he needs a haircut. I'm using an Andes. Mine's portable, but you can use the corded ones. 10 blade. And this is my comb attachment, which is a 5/8 inch. And you turn it on, and you just go this way. And it's the perfect length. It gets off the top unruly part, and it brings back the texture. And it's so simple. You just go downwards like this, and you can do the crown, like this bone here. And then this you can go up backwards. That's a good boy, Sammy. Come here. And it doesn't take long. He just had a bath, and so his hair is nice and clean and manageable. But really, it just brings back his curls. Look at all that that's coming off. I know, Tammy, you're being so good. And you'll get used to the clippers. They're not that hard. But all of a sudden, he went from this shaggy dog to looking like $1 million. What? There we go. And then you just go down the legs, and you just hold his leg, you know, not too firmly, but just light enough where he's not gonna. And then on this, you can go backwards. He's gonna need a little brushing to make the comb go through. But, and for something like that, you have to have one of these. These you get off of Amazon. It's called the Little Pals. And it gets right through their knots. And if you don't want to use the clippers on the legs, you can use the curved scissors and just trim them up like that. Sometimes puppies, they're not digging the clippers too much on their feet, so you just use the scissors sometimes. And yeah. So it makes them, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but like this gets like through their little tiny knots they have or whatever. So easy. I mean, and you can perfect it as much as you want, you know. And he's being so good. They usually are good. Only one out of 100 maybe has an issue with the clippers. And you gotta be careful. He's got his little plumbing down there. You don't want to cut that off. Then you know, then there's issues. But yeah. Oh, he's so being so good. And so this, sometimes it catches on a little knot or whatever, but you just work it through. You can go backwards on the legs. You just don't want to dig it into the groin area. Yeah, being so good. And then backwards on the legs right here, it blends it in better. Sammy, you are just being so good. So good. Yeah. Being so good. And this is his first puppy cut, so that's pretty good, you know. And usually if we have 4 months, they usually get a puppy cat because they start getting a little crazy looking. Huh. They just start looking a little crazy. And you can get the grooming tables with the little arms on them, and then the little, ties that you can tie them into the little, I don't know if they call them nooses, but you can get a grooming table with the little grooming arm, so they'll stay in one place. But he's staying here real good, so we don't even have to have that arm set up. You don't want to go backwards on the body because then they'll be too short. But on the legs, he's got a real nice, soft, silky coat. But then I'm going to show you, you take this off. You want to keep a toothbrush to keep the blade clean. But you just hold them up. There, buddy. And you can and you always want to make sure it's a 10 blade. And just be soft and gentle. You don't want to cut nothing off. Boop. That's a good boy. And then I don't have a comb on me, but you just comb that straight down. And you just the eyes so they can see. Because you're so pretty. Pretty dog. Pretty baby. Huh. So that's a rough draft, but there you go. Huh. The curved scissors are really good. So what do you think, Sammy? Do you feel better?